the International Motorsports Federation decreed that Group B would be abandoned from 1987. World Championship rallying would be run to Group A rules for truly production-based cars. But, tragedies or no tragedies, the Delta S4 was an incredible car that pushed the Group B regulations to their already elastic limits. It's remembered with awe, even by its drivers.
It's a difficult situation, but we will keep it, in going. And I am also very down, our motivation and everything. But after New Zealand, I feel it, okay, we will try. S4 in what I say, in really supercar. I love it very much. Dangerous, but I like it.
The Delta S4 was arguably the ultimate expression of a Group B car. Its drivers would find the switch to Group A for 1987 a real culture shock. Group A approval required 400 cars to be built to the actual rally car specification, and modifications were much more restricted than had been the case with Group B. It was almost a true production class of competition. So if four-wheel drive was to be employed, then a four-wheel drive version had to be offered to the general public. Lancia therefore produced the four-wheel drive Delta HF. It would be the company's Group A challenger for World Rally Honours in 1987. To all intents and purposes, the HF was the first Integrale, although it was a year later before that name was actually used.
Delta is good car. I win in quite a lot, but I never, it's not my favorite car. My favorite car in S4 and 037 in Lancia. That's a big step. You have 600 horsepower. Our latest engine about 550, 600 horsepower. And after 10 days, and we will move in Finland, in Lapland, testing, Group A. And that time you have something 250. And I feeling I have no engine. I say all the time, what I doing here? 2 weeks ago I have in 600 and 950 kilo. Now I have in 250, 270 horsepower, and maybe our weight is something 1,200 kilo. That's like in day and night.
The Delta HF made its debut in the 1987 Monte Carlo Rally, the first event of the year. The reigning world champion, Finland's Juha Kankunnen, had moved from Peugeot to lead the Lancia team. He was joined by Italian Miki Biasion and Frenchman Bruno Sabi. And the new car was going so well that the Lancia trio traded places in the front at the early stages. Then Sabi fell back with gearbox problems, and this left Kankunnen leading at the mid-event stage, with Biasion close behind. Despite Sabi's problems, the HF Deltas are running so strongly in their debut event that rival teams queried their legality. In fact, these protests were investigated after the event, but were quickly dismissed, as the Lancias were found to be perfectly within the Group A rules. Not only were they legal, but they were dominant enough to afford their drivers the luxury of the occasional mistake.